feeling a little woozy right now. This is probably like not the easiest walk for me today, I mentioned. Like I'm feeling woozy and just overall really high anxiety today. To be honest, today's one of those days where I came really close to skipping the day. I mean, I don't know, it's just a lot of flashbacks for me lately. I'm not too sure why. Maybe I'm just, something is like popping in my mind, or something I hear, or something, I don't know. and I'm home now. I don't know, I'm just having like a really tough time this past week. I think ever since I went to that Target store last Tuesday, so it it gave me a lot of flashbacks to my first panic attack, I guess. Like I mentioned, my first panic attack happened at a Target store almost 2 years ago, but the last time I actually went to the Target store, which is the Target store I had my first panic attack is not the same location that I went to last Tuesday, but I did have a panic attack at that same Target I went to last week. Maybe like 2-3 weeks after my first panic attack. So I think it's like every time I go to a place that I had a panic attack before, it just brings me flashbacks, I guess. I did go to that Target, the one that I went last Tuesday, sometime last year, and I was okay. I don't know. I guess it just depends on like on the day I go. Like, is it like, am I thinking about it too much, or am I not thinking about it too much? I feel like I'm like overthinking about it. I wouldn't say I was having like negative thoughts about it, but I was more thinking about like I was planning my days out. I mean, no one really plans when they're gonna go to a store and stuff like that. But for those of us with anxiety, we're like, oh, we're trying to plan this, we want to plan that. It's so annoying that that we do stuff like that. It's like we want to plan. We have to plan where we're going in advance, and then when we do plan in advance, we start thinking, oh, what might happen, this and that, and how things like that. And sometimes, a lot of times when I'm going somewhere, when I'm leaving my house lately, I don't plan where I'm going. I just go. Wherever I go, that's wherever I go. I don't plan it out like a day, a week in advance, because I know if I plan it in a day, a week in advance, my mind will start saying, oh, okay, you have 2 more days till you have to go. You have then 1 more day to go, and then 8 more hours to go. It's like you're planning it in your head, and by the time you keep planning it over and over in your head, then the closer to that day is, then you build up more anxiety, because it's that day that you're planning on doing a trip that you haven't gone. Like last September, when I went to visit my aunt and my uncle, I didn't drive, but my dad drove. At first I said no, and then a few minutes later I said yes, because they live like an hour away. And then at first my mind's like, I was listening to my mind. It's like, am I going to have negative thoughts if I don't go? Am I going to have a panic attack when I went? And then after I said yes, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go. Whatever happens, and nothing happened. It's because I didn't plan on going with my dad. My dad asked me the same day, do I want to go? At first I said no, and then after that I said yes. But tomorrow, which is Tuesday, March 20th, which will be the first day of spring for us that lives in the States. And it's also my birthday tomorrow, since I'm going to be turning 38 years old. I think I'm having a little anxiety about turning 38 as well, I guess, because when I turned 36 in 2016, that was like about 2 months before I had started having panic attacks. So I think last year when I turned 37, I was kind of like, I was not doing so good either. I was kind of like panicking and stuff too. It's like I don't know, because after my birthday, like a month and a half or so later is my daughter's birthday, so I'm having anxiety about my birthday, and then my daughter's turning 16, so I'm having anxiety about that. And you know, when I started having panic attack, that's when my daughter turned. That was like a few days, or maybe a week after my daughter's birthday. So it's like that's why I think I'm having flashbacks around this time of the year. Hopefully, once this is over, I feel better.